When it comes to news these days, many of us are suffering from information overload. So how do you know which stories are fact and which are fiction? Well, today kicks off News Literacy Week. It is our goal to help you become a more informed news viewer and share with you ways to separate news from noise.
On CNN.
This is NBC Nightly News.
Join us for NBC 26 News.
Where do you get your news?
I get it from several sources, online, various websites, and also from television.
I get it usually just going through my phone.
I read the Wall Street Journal daily.
So I usually watch it on CNN 10 or I get it from Facebook.
I read a lot of news stories on Facebook.
When it comes to news online, you can't believe everything you read, especially when accurate information can be critical to our public health.
And so it's so easy in social media right now to stick a health and wellness title to a journal and say that that's science, and it's not.
Prevea Health CEO Dr. Ashok Rai says social media can be a super spreader of misinformation about COVID-19.
I think because of what COVID did to us from having to stay at home and physically distance, anybody's looking for any sign of hope. And unfortunately, that can take a wrong turn and bad information suddenly becomes hope.
News literacy is the ability to use critical thinking skills to judge news reports. According to our partners at the News Literacy Project, 36% of frequent social media users held at least one false belief about COVID-19.
Both the beauty and, the awful thing about social media is that anyone can say anything and they can share it with their network and beyond.
And when false content is shared online, it's not only doing a disservice, it's dangerous.
That's kind of how social media works too. The things that perform the best are those things that evoke emotion from people and get people to click and to engage.
To help build news literacy skills, follow these 4 quick steps to help stop the spread of misinformation. Pause. Don't let your emotions take over. Glance through comments. Has anyone replied with a fact check? Do a quick search. In the search bar, turn the claim you're checking into a question and look for credible sources in the results. And finally, ask for the source. Reply to the person who shared the post asking for the original source or for other evidence supporting the claim. Taking a moment to verify content is what we need in today's information landscape to help become smarter news consumers and learn how to better discern fact from fiction.
So we should be really careful about what we share, because you could be costing somebody a life through misinformation.
And we will continue our news literacy initiative throughout the week this week. Look for stories on air, online, and on our social media platforms. Coming up on Wednesday, we'll take you behind the scenes here at NBC 26 for a look at how our journalism makes the air, from a story pitch to the interviews and the editing process. For more information, visit newsliteracyweek.org.